MissMalini, and today I'm hanging out with Emraan and Amyra, whose film Mr.X is coming out soon. How excited are you guys?
Very excited, anxious those last few days before the Friday, the dreaded Friday, or the most wonderful Friday.
Yeah.
We'll see where this goes. But yeah, we're all very happy. It's a film that we've been making for almost now 2 years.
Right.
Conceptually, it was way before that. And yeah, it's been a while, but now it's going to be out there.
So tell me a little bit about your character, because for a lot of the film he's invisible.
Yes. You know, there are these different, I guess, people are trying to still box this film in and trying to figure out what exactly is happening. My mom yesterday told me that, is it something to do with a character where you become a ghost? Something like Patrick Swayze in Ghost.
That's so cute.
No, it's got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
It's a guy who is a part of the anti-terrorist squad. Okay. There's a traumatic incident he goes through. Some people burn him up in a refinery. And because of the radiation and the chemicals there, his cells on his body start malfunctioning. They stop reflecting light.
Okay.
So he disappears. He can be seen in two situations: direct sunlight and under blue neon light. And it's his journey to kind of get back to those people who have wronged him.
Was that like an homage to Mr. India, that it's blue light?
That was red. Yeah, and this is. I guess Vikram somewhere. We've all seen Mr. India.
Yeah.
Somewhere we have to pay tribute in this film. But again, in that he has a watch in which he was seeing and switch it on and off. But this guy is not in his control. It's an ailment that he's dealing with, and he's kind of living his life that way.
So Amyra, tell me about your role in the film.
So basically, Sia Verma isn't just Raghu's lover, she's also his partner in the anti-terrorist department.
Oh, wow.
So they basically created a very complex character, and you know that she's had a very hard childhood, which is why she is the way she is. And ultimately, he does something to her that causes her to hate him. So he's not only taking his revenge on a certain set of people, but she's sort of taking her revenge on him. And she knows him so well, so it just becomes more fun in a way.
So a question for both of you. If you could actually be invisible, what would you do?
I've said this very politically incorrect statement that someone had also pointed out. I'd rob a bank.
You rob a bank?
It's been a childhood dream. It's been a childhood dream. I think we've all had that thought at some point of time in our lives. We don't really speak about it because it's not right to speak about that. But I've wanted to rob a bank. And I would imagine it would be a lot easier if you're invisible.
Yeah, for sure.
You would just kind of go through...
But you'd be able to see the bags, right?
But that's fine. I would run for my life with those bags. As long as I can get to that locker and get in without anyone seeing me, robbing a bank would be great. Some other things that we can't talk about right now.
And what about you, Amyra? What would you do?
I think I'd become like a world-class assassin. And just, scratch a few people off the list.
I would be very careful. And so what is your greatest fear for both of you?
My greatest fear? The serious answer for that would be, I guess, losing the people that I love would be my greatest fear. Another greatest fear would be the Friday is not turning out too well for me. I always hope and pray that the Friday is where, I'm popping the champagne bottle in the evening and not, not feeling suicidal.
Right. What about you?
I guess somehow watching my dream not come true in a way.
So I actually got a question in. A lot of people are your fans on Twitter and Instagram, and they had a question for you saying that, is it true that you were a bit skeptical about working on Mr.X because of your bold image?
When Vikram told me who I was going to work with, and he was like, oh, by the way, your co-star in this movie is Emraan, I was like, Hashmi? But I was always a fan of his before, but I never ever thought, one of my movies would ever be with Emraan. But then the first thing I asked Vikram, I was like, it's UA, right? So he was like, yes, it's a family-friendly, fun movie. So I was like, okay, right on, let's do it.
And speaking of,
Just to add to that, at any point of time did the UA mean that you felt there were no kisses, and then that was like a deal breaker once you get to know there was?
No, I know your tagline, I know your nickname.
Fine, so you're okay with that?
I know you had kisses, but I just wanted
not
to
too many sprinkled around.
No, just
So what is you're supposed to write a book about this, right?
About kissing?
I heard a rumor.
Yes, it would take some time to. I'm just trying to have more of a body of work. Probably 50 films I'm doing it. Cut news in every film. Then like that.
How do your parents feel about singing? Is they okay with it?
No, my obviously the kind of cinema that they have seen obviously have their son.
The flowers.
Yes, exactly. They always panned the flowers in their time. But they had their son who was doing this, which was terrible for them. It was very traumatic. But now they have gotten used to it, and also for my wife, like very traumatic for all of us.
Of course.
Yes.
But so you obviously, you're able to set those two aside.
Yes, always.
Alright, so here's a question then, saying that you got featured on Chacha Chaudhary
as
Mr. X, and your son Ayan must be really excited. Do you see that?
Yeah. I actually want one of those books, the Chacha Chaudhary book, which I wanted to actually take back and show my son.
Yeah.
We haven't got it yet. It's going to, I think, release now. We launched it in Delhi, and that's something that he should read, because he can read now. He's 5. He's just about kind of reading, putting sentences together. So yeah, it's good. I'm kind of solving a few cases with Chacha Chaudhary.
Does he know? Does he understand what Daddy does?
Kind of. He understands acting. He got a bit confused in the beginning. He didn't understand what shooting meant, because I confused him even more, because I took him on the sets where I was shooting with Sanjay Dutt on a film called Ungli, and we both had guns on the set. So he thought that, what kind of shooting is this? So he didn't really understand it. But now he knows that Daddy is an actor, and he's not seen any of Daddy's films yet, thankfully. But he's going to see the UA one, which is Mr.X. He's going to see it this week.
And Amyra, a lot of your fans wanted to hear a dialogue from the film.
He said we worked on it for 2 years, so
it's been a while.
Dialogue.
Or actually, you can do a famous Bollywood dialogue that you like growing up, that you really love.
Why are you doing this? Give me a dialogue one of your films.
Is it the the Smuggler Jesse?
No, yeah, that's too.
That's not too.
No,
It's like
it's got
3 years old.
big words.
I know Mr.X. Small, easy, easy breezy. मैं हूँ Mr.X. 3 words, 4 words. मैं हूँ.
You know what's the line you say in the thing?
जो था.
हाँ.
Say जो था. जलकर खाक हो गया.
जलकर खाक हो गया.
खाक हो गया.
खाक हो गया.
अब सिर्फ अपना खुली. अब सिर्फ एक साया हूँ.
अब सिर्फ एक साया हूँ.
Mr.X नाम है मेरा.
Mr.X नाम है मेरा.
तुम्हारी मौत बनकर आया.
तुम्हारी मौत बनकर आया.
Ooh, very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, what is the first thing you thought of when you woke up this morning?
Say what you were
promotions.
Yeah, it was such a lie.
What?
He's like, how am I gonna
No,
do my
promotions.
hair?
I love promotions.
I'm getting
Not so much.
I'm getting Prithvish in here.
Not so much actually, but it's this it just gets a bit hectic. So I was just kind of thinking that this is going to be a nice easy day. Yeah. It's going to be in the office, and I'm going to be doing an interview with you. It's going to be nice. So yeah.
Okay, if you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Sushi.
Sushi. Nice. What about you?
Pizzas.
Pizza. Sounds good. Okay, what was the last movie both of you watched?
The last film I watched was Whiplash.
That was a good film.
Best film.
Last Bollywood movie I watched was NH10.
Nice. What did you think?
I loved it.
So we thought it'd be really fun to play a little game with you guys, which is knots and crosses. And of course, since you're Mr.X, you get the X and you get the O's. And actually, X's and O's is what we use all the time because it's hugs and kisses.
Oh, lots of hugs and kisses in my films.
That's true. All right, it's best of 3.
I can start?
Ladies first.
There's a secret to this, by the way. I don't know what it is. Alright, let's draw. Let's draw. Alright.
On my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Wow, you guys are both pretty good. Okay, let's see what
I think I
happens.
have a brother. Okay.
I say you're my younger brother.
I said I have a younger brother.
Wow, let's draw.
Can't beat me.
Cannot beat either of them. Alright.
Well done. Alright, thank you guys so much for talking to me. It was so much fun.
मैं वो रघुराम राठौड़ नहीं जो कानून के दायरे में रहकर नाइंसाफी बर्दाश्त करेगा। मैं वो मिस्टर एक्स हूँ जो कानून तोड़कर इंसाफ करेगा।
If you like this interview, you can
Like and subscribe.